got me or I got you, and you straight after that.
So you advocate for adults fighting.
Not adults.
To give.
Not
that's
adults.
what we talking about.
Oh, my bad.
We talking about adults.
You said nothing positive comes from that. I'm saying sometimes you gotta get a
blow off steam.
Get off that steam, and or sometimes some people have a newfound respect for you. Meaning like they thought they could pick on you or whatever. You defended yourself. You're like, you know what? That's what's up. So even Mayweather, when he boxed people, even if he wins, but he still gained a certain level of respect.
Yeah, but that's what that is. That's the sport.
But I'm saying even without the sport, in the real life too. I'm saying I've seen fights, niggas fight, and then afterwards they're like, all right, nigga, we good. And then they're cool after that.
Do you agree that if you're a father, you could slap your daughter if she disrespects you?
I don't put my hands on my daughter. Because I said, how can I tell her a man can't hit you, but I'm hitting you? So that's why I don't.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's dope. I'm in the South.
No, that's why I was going to ask that question because my daughter at like 16, you know that 15, you haven't reached that time yet to see the level of disrespect that's going to come. But like at 15, 16, where she say whatever, she talk to you like that's her house that she pay the bills in, and then storm off and slam her door in your face.
She did that to me
already. At 7?
No, seriously. And I fucking bust open the door. She tried, girl, fucking crazy. What's wrong with you? Like I fucking went off on her, yo. I was like, you can't do that shit. Cause I'm trying to nip that shit in the bud early. But
imagine the 16-year-old.
I can't because she's already on that type of shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like it would take such a level of standing in your equanimity to be able to allow that type of umbrage in your home.
Okay, T.I.
He ain't spelling nothing.
Okay, T.I. Study your equanimity.
You know what's so funny though? I used to tell people that all the time, man. Well, at least my homeboys or whatever. I used to call myself the T.I. comedy. And what I meant by that, I said, I'm the nicest person in the world until I feel disrespect. And then it's a different Justin you go see. But as long as you respect me, man, I knew this from T.I. from his interviews. I'm like, this nigga is nice as shit. But when he felt disrespected, he was a different person. So I knew that even from the interview. So I used to say that like, I'm a T.I. comedy. Then I met him recently. This dude is the nicest fucking
gentleman.
Bruh.
He's a gentleman.
So fucking nice, bruh. And it was what I thought. But if you was to ever disrespect him, you already know what side of the tip you gonna see.
Did you watch his stand-up?
I did.
He has a...
Wait, we gonna wrap up on this. I know. You got peace out, Chaunte. You peace out.
Okay.
I seen him do when he came to the Comedy Store in the belly room. He went last. He had like his wife there, Tiny was there, Damani was there, some other people was there, Usher was there. For me, I felt he did good.
Yeah.
He had only been doing stand-up for 2 or 3 weeks at that point. He did 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn.
The luxury he has is he gets a lot of stage time already. When you don't have a name, you only can get 3 to 5 minutes to work on your set.
Yeah.
Wherever he's performing, he's getting 20, 30 minutes to work out his material.
For sure.
None of his shit was hacky. It was all personal. It was all personal stories. I thought it was great. There were comedians some comedians was hating, on some, this nigga trying to do stand-up and that nigga wasn't that good. I'm like, yo, he only been doing stand-up for 2 or 3 weeks. How good were you at 2 or 3 weeks? And then, he still was better than a lot of comedians that I saw in my lifetime that's been doing stand-up longer. Yeah. He was already better at 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, I also feel like...
Where did you saw it?
I saw him at the Laugh Factory.
So Sundays?
No. I saw him the day before. I saw him on Saturday or Friday night.
Oh, how'd you do that night?
I mean... Listen, obviously the belly room was different energy. It's tighter in there. People on top of each other. If you have 6 of your friends there in the belly room laughing, then the energy's already there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Laugh Factory, I feel like there ain't no give. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't, I feel like your joke ain't hitting like hitting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it'd be a little quiet in there, and it felt like a TED talk. But I still think he has potential. I mean, he said the balls to get on stage and do comedy. That's all I need. The fact he's doing that.
What's his energy on stage?
Very low, calm. It's chill.
It's chill. It's super chill. It's super chill.
And you never got to a place where you felt uncomfortable. You know that uncomfortable thing.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he seems super comfortable.
No. I'm saying him. Where Justin felt uncomfortable watching him. You know how somebody's not that good. And
but that's the thing. He was good. He's straight. Like I didn't see him on the night Jackson saw him, but the night I saw him, I'm like, hey, bro, keep doing your shit, bro.
Yeah, did you know he was gonna be there?
Yeah. Well, no. I did it. Let me tell you a funny story. I was out at a meeting that afternoon. I ran into a comedian. The comedian said, yo, T.I. doing stand-up at the Laugh Factory tonight. I'm like, yo, I gotta go see that shit. So I went to the Laugh Factory to see him. He didn't show up. So I was like, fuck it, I had a spot at the Comedy Store that night. So I went to the Comedy Store in the Belgium, crack 'em up Thursday, shout out to Michelle Murdoch. So I had a show there, and I was performing. I had been done performing. Every time I kept trying to leave, somebody pulled me into a conversation, one of them nights.
Yeah.
And literally when I was finally about to make my escape out of there, I see somebody like, T, I'm about to pull up. Sure enough, he had pulled up, and I was like, I went right back in the Comedy Store, sat down, because I want to see it, because I'm a fan of him in comedy. And I was
but also I feel like probably different audiences, right? So the crowd I saw was more mixed, like probably not as black as parts like Sundays or Belly Room. So maybe that's why a lot to do with the the crowd reaction too.
That's true.
So the only way you can see a stand up is if you catch him somewhere. It's not anywhere online, right?
No, T.I.
Yeah.
I think there's footage when he first did stand up. Yeah, I think that's online. But that was like his first night or something doing stand-up.
That don't count.
You saw it?
I seen a snippet of it. Yes, I saw it.
Was that good?
It was his first time doing it. I mean, it was.
No, I don't know.
That's like somebody asked. That's like if somebody had footage of the first time you ever spit a bar. It's not going to be as good as what you are now.
No, it's not as good. But like, did you see potential?
I did.
You laugh? Did you?
I don't. But it's hard for me to laugh at anybody.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the fact he had balls to do that shit, and he's funny in his podcast, so that's probably what made him start doing it.
Well, that's what I tell people. T.I. is naturally funny. Like he was supposed to do Rush Hour. That's how we bonded because he was supposed to do the Carter role, and then some stuff happened. He wasn't.
Okay, know that.
So, but when people first told me that T.I. might be getting Rush Hour, I said, well, he's naturally funny. I'm like, it's a lot of rappers that's naturally funny.
No, I'm saying that. A lot of rappers are funny, and a lot of comedians want to rap.
Exactly. I heard Snoop said that recently. He was like, behind every rapper is a comedian, behind every comedian is a musician.
Yeah.
So, I think there's some truth to that.
The problem is the fear I have is because of a celebrity you get like a celebrity 7 minutes when you first start.
Right.
People don't really give you that a real observation. But 7 minutes as a celebrity, I feel like you won't ever really get that full comedian vibe because he's a celebrity.
This is what I think. I think they give you grace the first 30 seconds to a minute of being a celebrity.
I think it's longer than that.
2 minutes, 3 minutes tops. I feel like if you come out on some bogus shit, I don't give a fuck how famous you are. The crowd gonna be like, maybe this ain't your calling.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen Dave Chappelle at the Laugh Factory put me to sleep.
And that's the clip we're using, everybody.
I seen him sit there and talk for 5 hours about nothing and put me the fuck to sleep with smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, wait, why is it still going? And why is no one laughing?
Well, listen, I'm not gonna. In your face, nigga. That's
in your face.
In your face. Well, this was the thing about Chappelle. He's an orator, man. He be talking. That's how he get his material. He talks. He have conversations, and then he put it. I tell you what, you ain't never seen one of his specials, and you ain't laughed. Oh yeah.
What? One of those three, he had the funniest one that you've seen in a decade with the Sticks and Stones.
Yeah, that's my favorite out of all of them.
That's my favorite of his all time.
Yeah, I think me too.
And then one of the two that came after that, I was like,
Lot Fillmore was funny too.
Which one? It was one that
he did two, right? He did two.
Did
after,
more than two.
No, I'm talking about after the Sticks and Stones.
Netflix specials?
Yeah, he did two right after the Sticks and Stones, and I was like,
yeah, okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm not a Dave Chappelle sycophant though.
Oh, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Who are you? What's the comedian for you? Who's your top comedian?
I love Kevin Hart.
Okay.
I love Kevin Hart. He's great. I mean, you're not talking about all time, right? You're talking about just like now,
Right now, present time.
Yeah. I love Kevin Hart. I love D-Ray. I love Damon Jr. Oh, I love Tony Baker. You're funny. You know who?
I'm about to say this nigga named everybody but me. I know for a fact you done died laughing at my shit.
No, the facts I did. But you know who I hadn't seen before, who I just saw Sunday? Mike Estime.
Oh, Mike.
I'm on, the show with him on the Upshaws.
Yeah.
I'd never seen his stand-up before.
Mike's funny.
Yeah, Mike's
funny.
He impressed me. He had the crowd rolling, his energy, his perspective, his everything, bro. I was like, damn, how come I haven't heard of you?
You never heard of him before?
I mean, I've seen him around, I knew it. And like when we on the show, Wanda, Mike Epps and him, they're all talking about the old days when they used to do stand-up in New York all the time. That I was just sitting there listening to their stories. But I'd never seen his work, so I didn't know how he was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I just know how he is on the show. And man, he killed that shit.
Who your person?
Man, JB Smooth.
JB Smooth, I can see that.
Yeah, he just got me into it, kind of, sort of. Def Jam days. His physicalities, his way to repeat shit over and over.
Do you see yourself in? Because y'all both like are difficult to understand.
Yeah, probably. Fuck you, nigga.
Right? The way y'all talk.
Probably. But guess what? They said the same thing to Bernie Mac. I watched the Bernie Mac documentary, and the casting, they was talking about his daughter out there was talking about how when he was coming up, the casting people didn't want to cast him. It was hard to understand. He need to articulate better and all that. Then he popped, and all the casting people was like, be more like Bernie. That's what taught me that you just have to
be yourself.
Be yourself, bro.
Be yourself.
We said earlier, if we're gonna bring it back full circle, that one thing, it take one thing.
Right.
And once that one thing pops, everything that you want to do now, the world is your oyster.
That's something about stand-up comedy. Like it makes you like get practice getting good at being yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like once you master being yourself, then people go, oh, I like that nigga right there. Let me cast it and everything.
That's all I'm searching for now. Is like, what's the most authentic version of me? I put the facade on for Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It got me some places.
Yeah.
But it's like at a certain point, I'm like, I don't know, and I know you got a Trojan horse the system too. See, it's one of those same dilemmas I'm always in. Like, I heard Donald Glover say that. We better get out of here. But I heard Donald Glover say that about how he got Atlanta on the air. He was like, he had the Trojan horse the system. Tell them it was one thing and it was really something else.
Interesting.
You see what I'm saying?
Why is that called Trojan horse?
Because they did that back in the time. What was that? The
when
it
was inside.
Yeah, they was inside the horse.
Yeah.
So they call it Trojan horse to get in.
Yeah.
And it's, I mean, you got to do that, especially as black people, because this shit ain't locks. This shit comes out. Because these are twists. Because when I have
The
to,
police at the door.
no, it ain't.
Oh.
Why not?
Somebody knock.
Yeah.
See, go look. See.
Well, you want us to? This ain't our house. You want us to get shot first?
Yeah. You the biggest one.
He's like, you go look.
And lock the door. Lock the door unlocked. Lock the door.
He tell us to go. We ain't never been here before in our life. He's like, go.
Somebody knocked on the door?
Yeah. Yeah. You hear it? I heard it.
I got a delivery coming.
Yo, so you said you love Dave Chappelle, but who's your people that you love?
Oh, Chappelle.
Only?
No.
Like Bill Burr.
Right now, it's Bill Burr and Chappelle. Those are my top two.
Yeah, same.
Right now.
Same, right now.
Mike Epps is also the most slept on. His special, Underrated, Never Faded, is a fucking classic. In his last special, Only One Mic, fucking bonkers. This nigga, bruh, any chip that he may have on his shoulder, I don't know if he does or doesn't, is
Want me down, I get it. Hate that I keep winning. Stab my back is tempting to all those who willing. The ones think I'm privileged. Hard work went into this. Lost friends, God bless. Cut hoes off too much stress.